Hi, Chris here from IPD, and in this segment I like to go over rear Nivomat suspension, or when you're looking to replace your shocks, how to visually inspect to see if your car came with rear Nivomats. In this segment we're going to focus on P2 chassis. P2 began in 1999 with the S80. Other models followed in 2001 with the S60, the V70, and the XC70, and including the XC90 models. So, if it's time to replace rear shocks, basically it would be best to get underneath the car, jack it up, support it with some jack stands, and visually inspect to see whether or not your car came equipped with a rear Nivomat. Now, why would you have to replace Nivomats? This is a Volvo self-leveling rear Nivomat shock, which maintains the ride height of the vehicle. It maintains the ride height of the vehicle even when the rear cargo area was loaded. A few pumps of a Nivomat, it will jack the rear suspension back up to the factory ride height. Normally when these fail, the back end of your car sags out pretty hard. It's pretty noticeable. We're not talking about a half an inch, but the back end of the car will look like you're towing a horse trailer or you've got 15 people sitting in the back. Now, these things aren't cheap. Not all models came equipped with a rear Nivomat. So what we'd like you to do is, if it's time to replace rear shocks, or if you think that the rear end is sagging too much, get underneath the vehicle and check out to see whether or not it came equipped with this shock or not. The Nivomat is much larger in diameter than a generic or a regular shock that would normally be found on the back of these cars. Don't be fooled. Nivomats still have a spring around them, but they're more essentially a helper spring. On cars that came with a rear regular shock, they've actually got a bigger spring or a tighter wound spring that actually will help maintain the ride height. So, quick comparison here. In this hand, I'm holding the Nivomat. It's larger in diameter. All of them have this accordion style boot. That's a really quick and easy way to tell whether or not the car came with a Nivomat or not. Just inspect the boot. You'll notice on this shock, it's just got a standard straight rubber boot on it. We hope that this helps when looking to get new shocks on your car. It'll save you time and money, especially if the independent or you have got the rear end totally torn apart. It's much easier to have the parts ready to go in hand first off before you get going. Hope this helps and have a great day.